The first Duo Divisional Cup of 2025 just happened, let's break it down. So let's start by talking about the winners, Fredoxie and Tjino, because I think we need to start recognising these guys as one of the best duos in the EU. I did actually predict them to win the tournament. I do predictions for every set lobby finals over on my Twitter if you want to get involved with that. The main takeaway from this tournament is that we need to stop underestimating Fredoxie, and I think a lot of the false narratives surrounding him at the moment contribute to that. People make the joke that he can't do triple edits, which just kind of isn't true. People say he's not that good mechanically. I think he is. I think he's very good mechanically. I think he's a good fighter, and I think he proves that in basically every tournament. And then there's the whole thing where people say, oh, he's just a former zero build pro. I mean, he made grand finals in FNCS in Chapter 2 Season 5 4.5 years ago. So he's been around for a while. People just haven't realised it. I think basically what I'm trying to say is people are quite reductive when they talk about Fredoxie, and I think a lot of the narratives surrounding him aren't really true. I think he's very capable at fighting, very capable mechanically, and that shows by the fact he W keys every tournament and always wins. Like, I don't think there's much more to say. And a word on Tjino, another exceptional fighting performance. He's one of the best fighters in EU, if not one of the best fighters in the world. Just another exceptional performance from him. And it's so refreshing to see a team doing well that doesn't just rely on surge trading. They fight every single game and they reap the rewards for it. I really like this duo and I think they could do well into the new year. However, Fred did put out a post this morning saying looking for duo. I don't know if that's an impression farm or not. We'll have to wait and see. I hope they stick together. I think they have a real future together. In general, a lot of teams struggled to maintain consistency throughout the tournament, and I think we can put a lot of that down to the meta changes. Now that crash pads have been removed, it's a lot harder to navigate the max distance zones. We saw that today. Obviously, there's still launch pads and flow brief is in the game, but it is a pretty low mobility meta, and it's definitely a shift. So a lot of teams did naturally struggle. And one of the teams that struggled was Queasy and Veno, who ended up coming in 15th place. From watching their games, not just today, but over the last week, I haven't felt that they've been explosive enough. I do believe that if they stuck together, they could do well, especially in a grand final setting. I just don't think they have enough firepower. I think it's as simple as that. And you have to imagine, if they both split up and picked up a fighter, I think both of them would be in improved situations. And based on that, I don't think they're going to stay together into the new year. I think they'll have fun playing with each other now, but come FNCS in 2026, you can expect to see them playing with different players. I think there's a lot of potential for Queasy to play with Mustache if Mustache drops Tayson. I'm not too sure on who Veno would play with. If this Fredoxie Tjino split is real, then Veno Tjino could be a potential duo. We'll have to see. I do hope that Queasy and Veno stick though. Maybe they'll prove me wrong about the firepower issue. The results might come, and hopefully they can hit their Chapter 4 prime again. Okay, update while I'm editing. It now turns out that Fredoxie and Tjino have split up. Veno and Tjino is the new duo, and it looks like Queasy might be playing with Thomas. This has all happened overnight. I'm quite shocked considering Fredoxie and Tjino just won the Cash Cup and looked so good during it, but apparently they're not a duo anymore, so yeah. There's a slim chance this might not be right. We'll have to wait until these trios actually queue a tournament, but it looks like Fredoxie and Tjino and Queasy and Veno have both split. Slightly wishing I waited till later to record, but anyway, on with the rest of the video. So let's take a look at the leaderboard and see what other teams did well. We had Cami and Hari finishing in second, a good performance from them. Couldn't quite get it over the line. I think they ended up getting W keyed by Pixie and Wox in their last game. Good performance from them though, about what you'd expect them. They traded a lot of surge. Good performance from them though. Haris and Teeny finishing in third. Teeny proving that duos definitely is his best game mode. Nice to see him back on top. I always want to see controller players doing well in EU. Then in fourth we've got Vidiel and Focus. Obviously not a duo that probably are going to stick together. I think Vidiel was going to play with Reason. Focus maybe going to play with Mr. Savage. We'll have to see how that pans out. But they finished fourth, pretty decent. And Sky and Scroll finishing fifth from a triple contested northern split above the Hive. Very impressive. I don't even quite know how they managed that. But yeah, and if you look at the game history, they died pretty early in the last two games. You have to imagine if they played that out a little bit longer, it could have finished even higher. So fair play to them. Since Globals have ended, they've been one of the standout duos in EU. We also saw two great duos battling it out at Dystopia City, but one ended up coming out on top. Marius and Pablo Wingu beat Comeback and Shark 4-1 at the Spawn fight. Neither of the teams did particularly well. Shark came 47th, obviously expected if you lost all those spawn fights. Marius ended up coming in 26th, not an ideal performance, but they'll be happy because they dominated the spawn fight, showing what they can do. Just a quick word on some of the teams that didn't make it to the finals. Mr. Savage didn't qualify. He played with iDrop, who's been ill. Obviously, Mr. Savage has been very focused on his announcement this week, so probably not taking it too seriously, so it's not surprising we didn't see him there. Vico also didn't play. He's on holiday in Japan. Reason is meant to be on holiday in Japan. I saw he missed his flight, but yeah, those are just some of the players that didn't play, so don't be worried if you didn't see their name on the leaderboard. I also want to highlight an individual performance from the tournament. Veno played exceptionally well. He duoed with Zynox and ended up coming in 12th, but the main memorable moment was him 1v2ing Pixie and Wox on height. Take a look. It's important to remember that FNCS is still many months away, so a lot of these duos probably won't even make it into the new year. So it's important to take these tournament results with a pinch of salt. The next few months are a chance for duos to build chemistry and get used to playing with each other. Results matter, but they're not the be all and end all. A bad performance today isn't the end of the world. So that's my review of the EU Divisional Cup. Now I want to know in the comments what you guys thought of it. What did you learn? What analysis can you give? I love hearing from you guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.